Congratulations, you hit the jackpot. What jackpot, you ask? You were born, you're alive. You have any idea how lucky you are to be on this planet? This is not just any time. You are right now living in the best time in the history of the world. There's never been a more exciting and better time to be alive than right now. This is it. And you won a ticket to the greatest show in the universe, to the greatest merry-go-round in the whole galaxy. Planet Earth is a giant merry-go-round that at massive speeds cruises through our solar system, and you are on it. You are on this banquet of life, on this beautiful feast. You are invited to the party. You are alive. And I know that sounds so obvious. I'm alive, just another day. What do you mean just another day? The fact that you get to wake up in the morning and open, that you have eyes at all, that you're able to see, that you're able to breathe, that you have air to breathe. You don't need to store it away. You don't need to save it up. You don't need to work for it. It happens automatically. Your heart beats 100,000 times a day. What do you do for it? It's given to you. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to work for it. Humans are big on that. They're like, if you really want something, you have to work for it. All the things that are really valuable in life, you've got to work for it. You've got to earn it. Really? You've been given everything. What do you do for your cells to renew? What have you done to make your blood flow? To make your heart beat? 20,000 breaths a day. Where do you get them from? They're a gift to you. Everything is a gift to you. You're allowed to, you can think, you can feel, you can touch. You have hands to mold this clay of life. You can write. You can use your hands for acts of kindness. You can move stuff. Even if it's just IKEA furniture, who cares? You can move. I can lift this. I can taste this. It tastes delicious. And you know what it takes for this cup and this water and just this tea to get to me? You know how long it took for us to have water, flowing water, just a pipe system? You know how long that took? Go to any major city 150 years ago. None of them had plumbing, running water for the majority of the population. None of them. Absolutely none of them. And they smelled terrible, the entire city. None of them had it. It's a gift. You open the tap and water flows out of it. You have any idea how insane that is? And this bag of tea, you know where tea comes from? You need to grow it. You need to harvest it. You need to transport it. You need to package it. Hundreds of people are involved in that. Hundreds, if not thousands in today's economy. From supermarkets to logistics to marketing and HR. HR is really important. All of that. And I just sit here and drink a tea. A cup of tea. Thousands of people are involved in that. In the water, thousands of years of ingenuity and engineering just from that cup of tea. And you have to make the cup. That also takes some work. And I have the money to pay for that. And it costs such, is a fraction of, if you did that all yourself, you wouldn't be done in a year. Good luck growing that. Good luck doing, I hope you're good at pottery and making your own pipes from the mountains. It's ridiculous. And I just open my fridge and it's full. You have any idea what that takes? You go to a supermarket and you buy stuff. You have any idea how insane that is? In the past, you had to go to 10 different shops. At least. And even those were a miracle back in the day. Now you have a place, there's everything. You just go there and you drive there in a car. You have an idea what a car is? I could go on. You are so blessed and you have no idea. It's not your fault. Don't get me wrong. Oh, you're ungrateful. You're not at all. That's our human brain. Everything that is constant, everything that is not moving, we just blend it out. So all the blessings, we just blend them out. Why? Because they're always there. We are looking for the stuff that moves, the stuff that could be dangerous. That's why we focus on bad news, on negativity. And that's why it looks like it's so much. It's not a lot. It's a blip. You have any idea? Look at the sun. The sun is shining. Are you paying the sun? What have you done for it? It just shines. The well-being of this planet, we're spinning. You know where you live? We live on the same planet, I think. It used to be a rock. Just a rock. And then it used to be full of molten lava. And then a planet crashed into it. And now we have a moon. You have any idea what all of this took? These billions and billions of years. And you are now here to enjoy all of it, including hundreds of thousands of years of history, of ingenuity, of engineering, of inventions. And you get to enjoy all of it. It doesn't cost you a thing. You are the beneficiary of billions of years of evolution, of an entire planet evolving, an entire galaxy evolving, of all of humanity working to get you to this point. And you're just here. You get to enjoy it. You are so lucky to be alive. You're so lucky. You won the jackpot. And it helps to remind yourself of, because no one's going to remind you. The news is not going to remind you. It's not very profitable. Society, your boss, your mom is not going to remind you. Because most humans are just focused on the moving stuff, the scary stuff. Then we make headlines about it. But don't let that fool you. You live in the best time in the history of the world. And here's the thing. I could show you thousands of statistics that prove that. But you can't see it. You will not be able to see it if you don't want to see it. If you don't have an appreciation for this life, for the beauty that you get to experience for free. Who is charging you to live on planet Earth, for your cells renewing, for your breath, for any of this? Your gut is working overtime. I know what you ate last night. It was no idea how your body does it, but it works. All the nutrients you get, all of that. And you don't have to do a thing for it. Isn't that beautiful? But again, no one's going to remind you of it. You need to do it yourself. And if you're not in that frame of mind, you can show someone all the statistics. They won't see it. They won't believe it. But it's terrible. And it's horrible. And the world is... You know how long humans have been saying that the world is going to hell? You know how long? And people think we live in exceptional times. And it's never been this bad. And have you taken a look at history? This is the best time in all of history to be alive. Now you just have more access to information, but that puts you in charge. You need to be more conscious about what you focus on. Subscribing to this channel will be a good idea. Play the commercial. Commercial break, sponsored by myself. If you want to wake up happier, get your free messages from life. Think of it as your almighty penpal, sending you daily encouragement. It's free and you can sign up below. Thanks so much. Conscious about what you consume, what you focus on. Because if you don't do it, someone else will decide it for you. And then you will say, oh, the world is a terrible place. And you could live in the midst of paradise and you wouldn't notice it because it's not broadcast. You don't talk about it at the water cooler. Ever noticed how beautiful life is? My cells regenerated, the sun is shining, life is good. That's not what you talk about, is it? But again, don't blame yourself, don't blame others. It's only natural. But we've come to a stage where we need to make a conscious decision. Are we gonna let the world around us do our thinking for us? Or are we gonna consciously choose? Are we going to let others decide what is important and what we're going to focus on? Because that's what the news is. They look at all the world, look at this, this, and this, and they magnify it. And you think that's all that's going on. So why don't you make your own news? This is a news channel, for instance. You're going to hear the good news. The good news that's really going on, that's always been going on and you can't see. And it doesn't matter how much good stuff is going on in the world. If you're blind to it, it might as well happen for you. You could live in the midst of paradise. You wouldn't notice. You have to choose. So what are you going to do today? It's another beautiful day on planet Earth. You've been given another 100,000 heartbeats, 20,000 breaths. We are on the beautiful merry-go-round that we call planet Earth, on the greatest show in the galaxy, in this beautiful banquet of life where everything is given to you, so many beautiful things. You are surrounded by lots of other humans who have the same desire, who for generations have brought about this beautiful society and world. And yes, it's not perfect yet, but that's fine. That's okay. Everything keeps evolving. We didn't show up here perfect. We evolved. And so is our society. Our society is just a reflection of us. I mean, what else could it be? It didn't fall from the sky. It's a reflection of our collective consciousness. And if you want to improve it, complaining about society won't help. But focusing consciously on the good will. Because it's a reflection. What else can it reflect? Will it reflect complaining? Judgment? Look how bad it is. The world is going to hell. Then it will reflect that. You can be the change. You can start. Start telling the good news. So, welcome on another day on planet Earth. It's good to be alive. And it's especially good if you know that it's good and you know it's beautiful. And sometimes you need to remind yourself. And that's what we've just done. Have a blessed day.